with Radhika Khera. Sambit Patra, this charge that is coming from Congress party, that is not only coming from one opposition party, but it is coming from Aam Aadmi Party, the Trinamool Congress. They say that the BJP almost has gone on some kind of an overdrive in its use of investigating agencies or misuse of investigating agencies.
See, Maria, in fact, let's keep everything aside. Let all the technicalities be put into a bean. Let's just go by what the optics say. I mean, forget about what the Bharatiya Janata Party tweets, etc. The optics which has been passed by the media, which is the fourth wing of democracy, by your channel and other channels, shows heaps and bundles of cashes lying in the houses of these politicians and their aides. So what are we supposed to do? Not to speak about these corruption cases, not to speak about these heaps of money that we find just because it belongs to certain politicians? Of course. I mean, there has been a narrative in this country, questions have been asked in this country as to what is the agencies doing, what are the agencies doing, why aren't they in fact catching hold of the politicians who are so blatantly corrupt? Has the court given any kind of long rope to these politicians? Has the court in fact let them off the hook? Of course not. Remember, Mr. Parth Chatterjee, or be it Satyendra Jain, all these people went to the court pleading they were not guilty, they were not corrupt. But the court said nothing doing, you have to face the custodial charges, you have to go to custody. Today Satyendra Jain is in jail. Today Parth Chatterjee is in jail. They have to, Sanjay Raut is in custody. Why? At least if you don't believe the Bharatiya Janata Party, you have political reasons for that. But the courts of this country, Radhika, they are functioning without any corruption.
Again, the question here is that if the Congress Party has nothing to hide, then why this fear? If it is one floor which is being sealed only for search, and the moment the search is conducted and through in the presence of a senior officer, which is essentially Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, then the seal will be removed, then why this entire charge of vendetta politics? Why this move now that the Congress will be moving adjournment notices in Parliament over the ED action?
First of all, the fear is on the other side. Like I said, we have a scared government, a scared, frustrated political regime, which is only targeting the opposition. Anyone who questions the government on price rise, you question them ki bhai sahab, why is CNG more expensive than petrol and diesel in Uttar Pradesh? Why are food items, roti, dal, sabzi, tel, why are they expensive? Why are everything so expensive? Why are you not able to control the economy? Why is there joblessness? You will be sent ED notices and you will be sent ED CBI. Has anyone ever sent any agency to Himanta Biswa Sarma? Who is Himanta Biswa Sarma? He was a corrupt politician according to Amit Shah Saab in 2016. But as soon as he joined their party, he has done his Ganga Snan, all paap has been washed off. And now there is no need of investigation because Swayam Amit Shah Saab and Modi ji have declared him as non-corrupt and he is their chief minister. Has anyone ever said any agency or any inquiry has been done to find out who was actually hosting those MLAs who were picked up from Maharashtra, taken to Gujarat? From Gujarat, they were taken to Assam, from Assam to Goa, and then back to Mumbai. Who was paying for all that? Was the government paying? Was it the taxpayers' money like you and me? Or was it someone on the individual capacity? Did any ED reach them? 3 Congress MLAs who were caught with cash in Jharkhand. Has any inquiry been done on that? The Congress has suspended those MLAs and we have written, the other MLAs have written to the agencies and to the police stating that they have been offered
Radhika,
10 crore
the question
per
then
MLA.
Is
that cash, where did that come from?
So
and there is evidence that Himanta Biswa Sarma is responsible
you're bringing
for it.
in all other aspects. So as far as National Herald case is concerned, you don't see this as targeting because the Delhi High Court in 2014 had said that is YIL, Young Indian Limited, indeed appeared to be a sham or a cloak to convert public money to personal use as per the Financial Express. That's what it said. My question then to you is that while you talk about what the Jharkhand MLAs who are now who were of the Congress party suspended, or what happened in Maharashtra, those Shiv Sena MLAs who switched sides, they were part of your alliance. This is Congress MLAs that you're talking about in the context of Jharkhand. It's about your own house in order. Is the house in order?
No, it is. See, I will again repeat myself. This government is such a scared government that a scared Shasak is only trying to scare other people. That's the way a scared man behaves. Ki samne wale ko darao. That is normal human psychology.
And I was just listening a few minutes back to Ms. आप क्यों कांग्रेस को डरा रहे हैं? आप क्यों TMC को डरा रहे हैं? और आप क्यों आम आदमी पार्टी को डरा रहे हैं?
Maria, astonishingly, first the Congress party should hold a
I'm
plenary
sorry,
session to
my
decide
statement was
whether we
incomplete.
are dictators,
Yeah.
whether we are dictators or whether we are scared people. I mean, remember, from morning till evening, these people keep on saying that we are dictators, we are not scared of anyone, we are trying to scare others, we are trying to take the life out of others. But here we have a Congress spokesperson who is saying that it's the Bharatiya Janata Party which is scared, the Prime Minister is scared,
Absolutely.
our government is scared. So first they have to decide, either we are dictators or we are the scared lot, number one. Number two, and very importantly, they have talked about roti, dal, sabji, everything, but they have not talked about what the Delhi High Court had to say about the National Herald case. They have talked about everything as to who is scared and what is the degree of scare, but they have not talked about what the Supreme Court had to say about the National Herald case. And here, look, I have a cutting from the Economic Times. The National Herald case, Supreme Court lets IT department reopen Rahul and Sonia Gandhi's tax filings, December 5, 2018. And remember why? Because in 2010, Rahul Gandhi misled in his affidavit during the elections that he was not a director in any company, despite the fact that he was one of the functioning directors of Young India. And then later the Income Tax Department found that Rahul Gandhi had to pay amounts to the tune of 154 crore, not just 68 lakh, as Mr. Rahul Gandhi has said. So notices were issued, to which Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi rushed to the courts, to the lower court, then the High Court and the Supreme Court, and none gave them relief, saying that you have to face the law of the land. So please talk about the specifics of this case. Why are you the Queen Victoria and the Prince Charming that you will not be questioned by the law of the land? Just because you ruled this country for the last 70 years, you are entitled to dacoity and you will not be questioned by the agencies of this country.
Okay.
Why this sense of entitlement is my question.
Okay. Radhika, if Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, as you said, cooperated with the agency and appeared before the agency, Rahul Gandhi was questioned over 5 days and Mrs. Gandhi as well. The larger question is, you saw that as law taking its course. Then this should be also seen as the same. Why that satyagraha in the first place, and then this reaction which appears to be certainly disproportionate?
Why not a satyagraha? That has been a part of our country's tradition. That is how we even got independence.
But satyagraha for Gandhis.
Is there a problem in why?
This is a satyagraha for the Gandhis, which is not the same as the satyagraha which the Congress did and the freedom fighters did for independence.
Why cannot a party and its workers fight and stand up and do satyagraha for its leadership? Why? Is there a rule? We cannot, when we are saying, and I will repeatedly say this, if the Congress party, the Congress leaders are not scared, the Gandhi family is not scared of the Bharatiya Janata Party. It is the Bharatiya Janata Party who is scared of us, because we continue to raise the voice of the people and bring out their misdoings. And I will again say this, we have joined every investigation and cooperated. But the reason that the questions are being asked today is the way ek chhag nahi banai gayi hai AICC ke bahar, the way the platoons are standing. If you have sealed the office of Young India, if you have sealed any office, we are abiding by the law. Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge ji will join the investigation as far as all our leaders have been joining the investigation. No one has run away from investigation. So what is this that they're trying to create? They're trying to show to the world that no one is joining the investigation. Mr. Sambit Patra was reading out a list ki court ne ye kaha, court ne wo kaha. I want to ask Mr. Patra, what action and what agency have you sent to Mr. Raman Singh and his son, whose name is in Panama Papers? What action have you taken against the Naan Ghotala? What actions have you taken against the paper scam in Madhya Pradesh? What actions have you taken